Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be testing out basically a full face of Makeup Revolution products from the drugstore. So they actually sent these products to me over to try out, and I am so excited because I've never filmed a full face of Makeup Revolution on my channel, and why the heck not? I love their products. Everything I've tried so far has been awesome. So you guys are gonna see how I created this look. I kind of went for like a Barbie vibe, and I am just so excited for you guys to see everything. There are so many awesome things to share with you. So let's get into it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. It's that red button down below. Also tap the little bell next to that button because you kind of have to double subscribe so you'll get notified on your phone every single time I upload. I do tons of affordable content on here, shop with me's hauls, so you do not want to miss out. And without further ado, if you want to find out how I got this look and all the products I used today, then just keep watching. Alright, so here is what we're working with. So much stuff in here to test out, and I am very excited. I've never done a video on my channel just doing Makeup Revolution products. My lights in the background were going crazy, so I changed the settings so I wouldn't freak you guys out. Okay, so I have two eyeshadow palettes here from Makeup Revolution, and I am going to be so torn on which one to play with because one is more like blue green tones, and this is the Makeup Revolution Chilled with Cannabis Seed Oil, which I think is really interesting. Like, I guess, what would the benefit be of a CBD infused eyeshadow? Like, I don't know, not really sure. Be interesting, I think. And then this one is the Forever Flawless Affinity Palette, which totally like my tones. I'll open up both of these so you guys can see, but here they are side by side. Thank God I did that eyeshadow palette clutter, you guys, a few weeks back, and that I really went crazy because I just now inherited two eyeshadow palettes and I just bought a couple too. Absolutely stunning, and the packaging is so pretty with the splashes of gold glitter. It's so cute. It is a metal tin. Glitters in here are beautiful. There are also tons of matte shadows, and there's one pressed glitter. Oh, I love that one. Here is the Chilled palette. This is stunning. Oh my gosh, you know what these remind me of? They remind me of the stacks from, I think it's Melted Cosmetics. Hopefully I got that right. This is absolutely gorgeous. We have, I think, 3 pressed shades in here, tons of shimmers, and then some mattes. I'm obsessed. Like, this is so pretty. You guys, how do I pick? So hard, but I'm gonna go with this one, the Forever Flawless, because I'm just feeling this. It's like giving me major Barbie vibes. I actually bought this on my own. I have the Revolution Pro Eye Elements Core, which is just an eyeshadow primer, and I have been wanting to use this. This is definitely reminding me a ton of like a MAC paint pot, except way more affordable. Just gonna put this all over my eye, all the way up to the brow bone. Guys, I've been having so many like video ideas recently that pop into my head like when I wake up during the day, and it is just so much fun. I always write them down because I want to make sure I remember them, and I just love coming up with video ideas and filming them and just creating content for you guys. Just makes me so happy. Love that all the names are on the palette. It makes me very happy. So I'm gonna pick up this shade Kin, which is like a matte brow bone shade. There is one that's lighter. Maybe I'll actually mix the two because Moment's is super light, like a white shade, and this one's more a little bit deeper than like a bone shade. And then use this to set my whole eye. Maybe what I'll actually do is have a separate video using the CBD palette because I want to use that one so badly too. Okay, brow bone shade is on. This blended out really nicely. I know it's just like a matte brow bone shade, but it did apply really nicely. I'm gonna work on like layering up shades in my crease because I always find that when I layer shades, I feel like the eye look comes out better. So I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush. You can take any big fluffy crease brush that's gonna like diffuse the color. And I'm gonna pick up this shade Memories. Is that one also called Memories? Oh, okay, that one's Moments, that one's Memories. I was like, wait a second. So I'm gonna pick up Memories. It's like a dusty pink right here. Wash of color, it's not gonna be like anything crazy or like insanely pigmented. This is just to help blend out all the colors. Okay, I'm going to take a clean crease brush, or sort of clean crease brush, different from the one I was using. I'm going to pick up this shade Loyal and also put that into my crease. Just building up all these colors. This palette just makes me happy. Like, this color scheme is so gorgeous. I love having like tons of mattes to play with, and then having those pops of shimmers are my favorite. I want to do something like super pink with a really pretty like thick winged liner. I think that's kind of what I'm feeling. Okay, next in the crease, I'm going to go in with this really pretty pink shade called Force. And I have to use this color because this is giving me those like pretty Barbie vibes. And I'm just going to put this also in my crease and kind of smoke it out a little bit on the outer corner. And I'm going to take this in to kind of closer to the inner corner over here of my eye. So bringing this into the outer corner over here. So just kind of creating this like V shape on the outer corner of my eye with that pink. Now that I kind of set the base for the outer corner, I'm going to go in and do my little faux cut crease. If you guys watch my videos, you know I do this all the time. It's like my favorite little trick. Y'all, I could have swore that I had a Makeup Revolution concealer. I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Camo Concealer to carve out my lid shade. So using a flat synthetic brush, pack that right on to the lid and just use the edge of the brush to carve out that little crease area. And then same for this eye. You can even use honestly something smaller than this brush. This one's actually a little bit big and chunky. I usually recommend using something a little smaller and flatter than this. And what I want to do is I want to take this gorgeous shimmery pink shade called Bond right here. And the sun is kind of in and out because I'm next to a window, so sorry you guys if the lighting is changing. I'm going to pick some of Bond up on a brush, which is like literally the prettiest pink shimmer shade. And I'm just going to pop that right on the center. And I'm trying to debate, like, do I want to put this all over the lid or just put it in the center? And this I love because when you put this on, you can actually see the glitter. Like, it doesn't disappear, which I think is so much fun. Sometimes with glitter shades, what will happen is you'll lose that shimmer and it's not as fun. I want to see the glitter on my eyes. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty, and I did not even wet my brush. I love that. This is like one of those fun squishy shades when you press your brush and it kind of like squishes around. I'm actually obsessed with this color. I think I am gonna bring it in. I'm gonna be daring. I'm gonna bring it in. And that inner third, we'll use like a little pop of that lighter pink color. That is the prettiest, fun pink shade ever, and I legit love it. This eye. I can't even imagine what this would be like if it was wet, but it is so pigmented without even wetting my brush, so I'm just going with it. And I'm just pressing this into my eye to really pack it on there, but this is awesome. Your outer corner is looking a little weird. Don't worry, you can go back and fix it. And I'm going to go back into that shade Force and just take a brush that's kind of like has a little point to it, and I'm just going to touch up this outer corner. Go in with a little bit of my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and just use that on the inner corner. I'm going to take this shade Attraction, which is so pretty. I feel like it's probably going to get washed out on camera, but it's like this shimmery light pink shade. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love this color. It's pink, but it has this like metallicness to it, like this shimmery metallicness that I'm absolutely in love with. It reminds me of just like a princess kind of shade. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that shade Bond, which is that fun pink shade. I'm going to run that along my lower lash line. I am going to spray my brush just to have it a little more like concentrated and just run that underneath the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of those matte shades again. I'm just going to use this to like touch up the edges over here so they're not so harsh. So I don't have a liner from Makeup Revolution. I'm just gonna use my NYX Epic Ink liner that I got from TJ Maxx. This is like in the pink holiday packaging. And the magic when you're creating a thick wing, I feel like really comes in this outer section right here, really making that big and chunky, and then keeping this inner part really thin. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to charge my battery and I ate a little snack. So I finished up my eyeliner, and hopefully you can tell I went super bold and like did a really defined wing because I just wanted to be like really big and chunky. This mascara is kind of the reason they sent like all these products over, because this is like their new star product. It's the Lift and Define 5D Extra Dimension Lash Mascara. You guys know I'm all about like a big bold lash, so I'm hoping that this is gonna promise what it says. It says 5-star length, lift, define, stretch, out of this world impact and volume. It's a unique stretchable super black formula, lengthens, lift, gives an extreme lash extension effect, fiber brush. Lots of claims here. Dramatic wide eye look, Bico wiper technology, gives clump free one swipe instant lifting effect, infused with hyaluronic acid to hydrate and plump. Woo, I have never seen so many claims on a mascara before. I'm just saying, this better be good. All the things that this is saying it's gonna do. And then this is what the actual mascara looks like. It's a really pretty like light pink. So I thought it was gonna be like this big chunky brush, but look how thin it is. I did not know that it was gonna look like this. We're gonna go in and see if this is really all that it's hyped up to be. I like how long the brush is, I will say that, because I feel like it is gonna catch all my lashes. Not really seeing the volume yet. Does that come like on the second coat? Giving it a nice separation, nice length. I like the actual brush on it. Like it is a nice wand. So far I like it for length. I'm really wanting to see that volume though. There have been so many mascaras recently that I've tried. I have like, I think about 10 mascaras on my desk that I've been trying out, you guys. It has been a very mascara heavy year. Everyone is launching a mascara. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is a ranking video. Definitely more volume on the second coat because I'm thickening it up a bit. You can layer this really nicely actually. Giving my lashes some nice thickness, like I'm really seeing the volume now. Curious to see how this will wear throughout the day, like if it's going to flake or anything like that, because you know, you guys, when you wear mascara and it like falls down those little black flakes on your face, I love that you could just keep like layering this and going crazy with it. All right, we're getting there. Like I saw the length, but on the second coat is when I saw the nice volume. So I actually really like working with this mascara. It's a really nice kind of like experience. I know that sounds weird, but I actually liked applying it. I did kind of have to really like work it in there. I had to work for a little bit more. Do I feel like, I don't know, you guys, this is so hard. Like it's giving all these claims, like insane claims. And like I do think it looks really good. Was I like, but I do feel like I had to put the work in for it. I didn't just swipe it on and get all these insane effects that they're claiming. A little bit of this L'Oreal Voluminous primer. You guys know I like to do this. I like to test out one side without primer and one side with primer. Ooh, I really like it with the primer. This looks so good with the primer. You guys need to do it with the L'Oreal primer. It is like magical. Okay, you guys, this eye came out insane. So good. So this is the combo right here. L'Oreal Voluminous with the Makeup Revolution mascara. Amazing, because I can completely see the difference between this eye and this eye. Like, you have to try it with the primer. So, look at this eye. Insane volume, and then this eye is like not as much. gonna be doing this combo from now on because I feel like my lashes look insanely long. All right, guys, let's move on to face. The eyes are pretty much done. I will do my lower mascara after concealer. I don't like to do it before I do my under eye concealer. So face products, I'm so excited. Okay, we have a few things to test out. So I have two primers here, but one's more like a highlighter. So this first one is the Pore Perfecting Primer Velvet Priming Balm, and this I think is definitely going to be sort of a dupe for the Tatcha balm that has been, you guys know, so popular recently. So I think this is going to be very similar to that. And then this is the Ultra Glow Primer Fix and Glow. So this is more if you probably have dry skin, you don't get as oily, you could use this as a primer. I think what I might do is maybe mix a little bit in with my foundation and then also use this as my cats are running around and being crazy. I'll also use this as a highlighter like on my cheekbone. So let's try that out and see what it all looks like. So let's try out the Pore Perfecting Primer first. My face is already moisturized. So here is what the Pore Balm looks like. And I think what I'll do, oh, it even comes with a little spatula. That's nice and hygienic. I'm just gonna pick some up. Ooh, that was like very satisfying. Up and apply that to my face. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with my sponge. And I always like to press these in with a sponge because I feel like it gives a nice like poreless look when you press it in like this. So let's see what this does to my pores. Anything that claims to kind of like shrink my pores, I am definitely on board for because I have a larger pores. And this is the Real Techniques Cashmere Sponge. It comes in a duo set. I love this set. Always curious to see how these primer balms work with foundations, like say if it makes you oily or whatever, because they're technically not for oil control, they're not mattifying, it's really for pores. Okay, I definitely see some smoothing action for sure. I feel like it did make my pores look smaller, so it definitely works like it says it's gonna work. So I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, so let's try this out. This shade though that I have, F2, is too light, so I'm gonna have to mix it with something a little bit darker to kind of get a better shade match. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take these Cover FX Custom Enhancer drops and just mix this in because these are deeper, so I can kind of create my own custom shade. Use a little like mixing palette. You can use anything. You can use the top of a candle holder. Then I'm going to pick it up with my sponge, just kind of like mix the two together and apply this. I always liked this Makeup Revolution foundation because it is so full coverage, but I just never used it enough because I knew the color didn't match. But that is the beauty of like mixing foundations. You can totally make it work. I haven't worn full coverage foundation in a minute and I am loving it. I have really missed like these full glam looks. Because if you guys don't know, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I film videos, I pre-film like 2 at a time. So sometimes you'll see something that I filmed from like a month ago, but it's because I just stocked up on videos basically. And then I'll go like a few days or 4 days without like wearing any makeup. So then when I go to film, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. Like I haven't worn makeup in so many days. But I love pre-filming because I just have like tons of content ready to go for you guys. And I'm like, okay, I have like a whole bank of videos that I can share with them. And that's how I'm able to get up so much content for you guys, is by pre-filming. So definitely a thicker coverage. It's not like a second skin. Like it definitely feels like, you know, I'm wearing makeup, I'm wearing foundation. So it's definitely fuller coverage and more like makeup-y. But honestly, for days when I'm like wearing like a bold eye, I really don't mind. I've always loved a full coverage. And then I'm gonna go in with the Instant Age Rewind Brightening Concealer from Maybelline just to brighten up this little area over here. This works amazing at brightening up your under eyes. I highly recommend this if you guys have dark circles. Self-hydrating camo concealer. Not my favorite, you guys. Not my favorite. I don't think it is insanely hydrating. Decent. And this out. That looks actually really good. I feel like my under eye looks so nice and bright, which I love. Blend this. And you can see I'm going like on the side of my nose here. And this is going to kind of create like a little nose contour with concealer. They did send over also a powder. I just looked in the box and saw it, so let's grab that and see what that does. Okay, so they sent over the Luxury Banana Baking Powder. It's been a minute since I've tried a banana powder, so they give you a ton of product in here. Look how big. This is 1.47 ounces, you guys. And press that in. I always feel like for my skin tone, these are just too dark, but like I feel like that took away the brightness I had and just made it look yellow. So I don't think this is the best for my skin tone because it totally just took away that brightening look. I like the actual powder. I think the powder is nice quality. I just don't think the banana shade works for me. To counteract that, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana, which is one of my favorite under eye powders ever, and I'm just gonna dip the sponge in and just go over that to bring that brightness back that we had going on. I didn't do any banana powder, but we'll just set in patting motions. All right, you guys know the drill with the brows. I don't have a Makeup Revolution brow product. If I did, I would totally do my brows on camera, but I don't, so I'm gonna go off camera and then I'll come back and these brows will be filled in. 1, 2, 3. And we're on. Okay. I also did my lower lash mascara. So let's go play with some blush. I don't have any Makeup Revolution blushes, so I decided to just go with this shade Sweet Innocence from CoverGirl. This is their Clean Fresh Cream Blush. I really like these, and I feel like they don't really get talked about too much. So the shade, though, it's like a little weird. I thought it was going to be this like baby pink, but it's actually not. It's like this, like, you can't really see it, but it's a pearly pink. So let's see. I can always put something over it too, so I'm just gonna blend this in. You have to work pretty quickly with these because they dry fast, so you gotta work it in there before, like, you can't just kind of let it sit there. So, and I just like these because I feel like they make my skin look really awake and lively, and then just work it in before it sets. That's like the thing with these blushes, is you just gotta be quick. Okay, that actually looks really pretty. Just so fresh looking, just like the name says, clean fresh. I feel like I'm on one of those top model commercials when they're like filming and they have to memorize the lines. It's clean, it's fresh. And I'm just gonna go over that with this MILANI Delicioso pink because it's like this really fun bright pink to tie everything together with the bright eye look. Like a dab, I'm literally just like pressing in and then going on top. And then let's go in with the Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer from Makeup Revolution. So I told you guys I was going to mix this in with my foundation and I totally forgot. So we're just going to use it as a highlighter. So it comes in this little pump guide. Dab the excess on the back of my hand. Ooh, okay. I thought it was going to be just like, smells a little like candy-ish. I'm gonna be anything too crazy because it's really a primer, but that's actually super beautiful. Oh wow, okay, I like that. It kind of just gives that wet look to your skin. Just looks really good also with the cream blush and just kind of melts into the skin. Contouring. This is my favorite, the Avon Magic Stick. So good, I use them all the time, like every single day. And just blend that kind of like upwards. And then same thing with this side, I'm just like blending it up. So it really lifts everything. And get rid of that la, as I like to call it. Then I'm just gonna take some of this Fenty bronzer. This is in Shady Biz, and I'm just gonna go over where we bronzed. So this is the lip, which it's definitely out of my comfort zone. You guys know like nudes are my comfort zone. This is the Lip Vinyl Intense Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Thirsty. So let's see what it looks like. I don't know how it's gonna look with this. I don't know. We'll try it out and I can always change it to something. Oh my goodness, this is pigmented. Wow. I was not expecting this, that this is actually gorgeous. The name is true. Intense shine. I thought it was just going to be like literally a gloss, like a wash of color. But she is pigmented. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous color. I think this would be so pretty if I just had on like the thick liner and just like a matte brown eye with like no shine. I really love it. Definitely not mask friendly, I'll tell you that much, but for home, it looks beautiful. A beautiful spring shade. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna go ahead now and spray the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Hydrating and Plumping Makeup Fixing Spray as my final step. So this has water, alcohol denatured, which I know people, it's kind of controversial ingredient, horse chestnut seed extract, aloe leaf sunflower seed oil, powdery right now, so I think this will hopefully help with that. The sprayer is pretty good. It's a little intense. It's not like the most fine mist, like spray the sponge and just kind of lightly tap over everything. I really like doing this. Just blend it all together and make it meld. Wow, you guys, so this is the final result, and I am honestly like, I need to kind of wrap my mind around everything we just used because that was a marathon. I had so much fun doing this and testing out these products. I am totally a drugstore girl, and I was blown away by these products and the results that they gave me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorite Makeup Revolution product is in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can definitely do another video like this if you guys want to see me try out more Makeup Revolution because they have so much stuff. It is crazy. I just saw their display the other day at Ulta and I was like, I was there for like an hour in that section. So thank you guys for watching. I love you so much and I will see you in my next one. Bye!